Good morning. It is February 18, Wednesday, and these are my trades. So, coming into the market, I already had a bearish bias and with AMD. So, instead of waiting about for what it would do, I already these candles already lured me in. And it caused me to anchor to this gap level rather than waiting for a confirmation from like either the pre-market high, the 5 minute, or the previous day range. So yeah, that was I'm not supposed to do that, but I did. And so this break retest and what I thought was my confirmation candle was good. I mean, if I entered here, I could have done a quick scalp to the low of day, but I didn't. I My entry was two candles too late, and so the expansion already happened. So I was heading towards the previous day low. If I entered here, I mean, it worked. If I entered on, this, what do you call that? This confirmation candle, then I could have had a good, at least scalp to the previous day, towards the previous day low as my target. As you could see, the low of day did not touch it. My entry was here. And because I'm committed to, my stop loss, I just cut it like around here. I didn't even. I know it was better, but I already knew it was wrong, so I exited. Um, you know, it did work out later. It was my low of day was the recovery. If this was probably a better move, a break and retest of the 5 minute low. And these were like the acceptance candles. I mean, it went up to the 5 minute high. So yeah. So I think, this was a good lesson learned. The good thing I did was I kind of went with my stop loss. I didn't because I already knew it was wrong. So I didn't wait around for it. Um, yeah, so after this, I walked away for a little bit. I said that, I was supposed to wait for what the market would do rather than being married to a bias. So I did a quick reset. I did some stretching and some movement. I drank my coffee and then I went back. That was only a couple of minutes. So yeah, this one, this was my spy entry. And with here, I was looking at these candles since it was in the gap fill. I wasn't really sure what it was going to do. I said like, well, if it does like a break of the 5 minute high or the previous day high, then maybe it was going to be bullish. And looking at the QQQ, it was consolidating at first, and around this time, it was making like, these bigger moves. So, so what I did with the SPY, and this was a good lesson for me. I saw this as a break, I saw this as a retest, and then again a late entry. I entered here. I forgot that this is a liquidity sweep. Sellers would be sitting here waiting to sell because this was a key level for me. Um, Again, if I entered, I don't know, here or here, maybe I could have caught that move, but waiting would have been the better one. So, this is where I paid for clarity. And this, I really honored my stop loss because, I said that if it wasn't going to work, um, it wasn't going to work. So it did not work. And it did a pullback here towards the gap. And this area held it. I mean, you'll see that there was like a really good battle here. And it did hold that 683.50 spot. So where this candle was. So so I said that, um I was okay with this. Again, late entry. I was meant to lose this late entry into a liquidity zone. And yeah, so again, a loss. Um, I walked away and I was ready to call it a day with two losses, but I didn't. Um, this bullish move from QQQ, I missed this already because that was good. That this great reclaim. I hope somebody got this great reclaim of the 5 minute high because that was a monster move. So I looked at my SPY and saw like, hey, if I missed QQQ, maybe there is an entry here. And true enough, there was at 9:53. Um, I saw this as a reclaim of the previous day high. I said like I'd be stupid not to take it because this was an entry that I love. And again, I said like it's just not my luck if I'm gonna get if my stop loss is gonna get hit again. So I entered here at that re-entry candle and put my target here, and I said like just whatever, whatever will be, que sera sera. Uh, as long as it doesn't hit my stop loss, I'm gonna ride it. So it did work out, because it already tested this, so it trapped the sellers here, and it just went up to the target, and I exited here. So I only had one contract, so I was happy about that. Never mind that I didn't get this candle. I got a good part of the move, and I was able to get back some of my earlier losses from the two losses. So yeah, so I think it was a good day. Um, I love these reclaims. I think I see it a little bit clearer. And I'm happy that I respected my stop loss and I waited for my target. So yeah, even though it was a loss, I think it was a good day for me. All right, I hope your day was good too. Thank you.